Hey guys, I'm glad you got to tag along this morning. A couple things I want to talk about today is, the weather's starting to get beautiful outside. We're starting to get those 60 and 70 degree days. I can tell spring's coming because my allergies are working overtime the last 3 days right now, trying to put me through a slow, miserable death. So it's time to get stuff in gear. You saw me earlier kind of cleaning off my seed starting mix. What I did was I used some scrap wood that we had, and I made a seed starting table, and I moved it outside from my room in the back of the house there that that I have all my wash pack stations and stuff in. I wanted to organize things. It's that time of year where you kind of get the winter funk off of you and throw your spring jorts back on, and you want to get stuff done. Kind of went a new direction. I got my grow tent back upstairs. I haven't used it for a year or so, and I wanted to get it back upstairs and put it back into production. I'm going to use it going forward for my microgreens and stuff like that to control my humidity. It's so much easier when you go on this journey, trying to make a farm and from scratch, and trying to really bootstrap this whole idea, and taking a leap of faith and quitting a job and dealing with family and everything, and still trying to make a living. Ultimately, you're pleasing your customer base, and you're trying to, provide food for people's tables. But ultimately, you've got to provide money for yourself to get going. So I always like to try to repurpose things. I made that cool little table. It's a great idea. I can incorporate those totes in there. I could do my seed starting outside, water everything, it will fall to the ground. Then I could bring my seed starting trays inside, and that gives me a little more room, as you saw the first of this video, where I could do a little bit of walking around, a little breathing room for me to get stuff ready for this year. We've ramped up production with a new 100-foot high tunnel from Bootstrap Farmer. That's literally going to double our production. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of room, pathways to walk in there to get the job done. And you saw me doing a little bit of water. My carrots have finally popped up. It's literally been, they say 10 to 14 days for germination. It's been probably, I don't know, closer to 25, 30 days. And it's now popping up. I think I just put them in the ground when it was a little bit colder. And it needed that little bit of 65, 70 degree temperature in the last week or so to really just kind of make that pop up. You kind of saw they're only about that tall right now, but I'm pretty excited. It's the second time I've sowed carrots. The first time they never came up. So we put Salanova in there. So I've got a row of some Johnny's Wildfire mix in there, and then I've got a second row of Salanova lettuce in there. So we're going to be ready to go this year. But now I just wanted to kind of take you along this journey. Keep following on. The next video, we're going to be working in that high tunnel because we're going to be building beds. Thanks, guys. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.